Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this June 29th. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Courtney Savala, just scooting right in at the very last second.
Yeah, for a second there, I wasn't sure what was happening. So we get these time cues before the show starts.
Yeah.
5 minutes out, 3 minutes out, 2 minutes out. Well, at 1 minute out, Courtney was still somewhere. Even at 30 seconds out, she was still not here.
I know. So for my, at home in Studio 1H, I was tethered. My mic and earpiece, there was just a hard wire, if you will.
Okay.
And here we have packs. And so I had to readjust my pack because my wire on my microphone kept pulling on my dress. So I had to actually take it off.
Got it.
And it's hooked on an undergarment, if you will. And I couldn't get it back on, and so I was struggling to get the so that's where I was.
There was one day I walked into the studio and Courtney had one arm behind her this way and another one this way, and you were sort of stuck.
I was stuck. I know, the trials and tribulations of hosting a little show.
I know. First world problems though, right?
Know.
We'll take it if that's the hardest thing that happens to us today, right? How was your weekend? You did a fun little date night, a virtual date night?
This was so much fun, and I have to tell you, thank you to my sweet friend, Allie. She's a chef and a baker. You know Allie.
I know Allie.
And so she's the one that told me about this. And I love this comedian. If you guys know, he actually played at U of H. I believe it was in January. It might have been December. Sebastian Maniscalco. And his skits are real funny. He talks about his family and, growing up Italian, immigrant parents. He did this thing called Sunday Supper. And it benefited the Good Plus Foundation. And basically, they sent us a bottle of wine. You pay money for this, right? Because it goes to the foundation. And food. We had home fresh pasta, eggplant parm,
cool.
olive tapenade, a baguette, stuffed peppers. We had some brie. And
what was stuffed?
Stuffed peppers. That's how Allie's mom says. I don't like peppers. I don't like them.
Okay.
But so we did this whole thing, and it was on Zoom, and I think there were 350 people on this Zoom call. And in the middle of it, he does this little comedy bit. And in the middle of this, Orlando and I are drinking our rosé. We're eating our appetizer. And I said, oh my word, we are having a date night. Kids are upstairs. We're in our kitchen. We're having a meal.
For the first time
since March
months.
13th.
Wow.
Yes, crazy pants, right? But this is so unbelievable. Check this out, because there's always going to be a celebrity or somebody guest appearing. Lester Holt, NBC News, Lester Holt.
You're kidding.
Joined in on the fun.
Wow.
He was there.
Okay, and he wasn't just there to take the class. This was like a planned surprise, but still, none of the participants knew this was going to happen.
None of them knew it was going to happen. No, he was eating the food, too. He had the wine. His wife actually just got up and had to, I don't know where she went. He said she just left the room. But he's in L.A., in an apartment there. And,
I was going to say, his apartment is beautiful.
Isn't it nice? Yeah. But it was so crazy that he just kind of zoomed on in. And it was so much fun, and it was such a blast. And this all benefited, as I said, the Good Plus Foundation, which is a really great nationwide organization. But they help not only single mothers, but single fathers who need cribs and diapers and job skills and counseling and how to be a better father, classes like that. And so it's well-rounded. It's a really great organization. But I'm telling you, we laughed, we cried, we ate. It was fantastic. It was an entire event. It was so cool.
And I think the meal kit idea is great too, so you don't have to run around gathering all these ingredients. They just ship a box to your doorstep.
Shipped a box, and the wine came separately, and then you boiled the pasta. Obviously the pasta was fresh. Like the eggplant parm, you said heat it up in the oven. We had some marinara sauce and everything, but it was fantastic.
Wait, how do I sign up to do this?
I know.
What's it called?
It's called Sunday Supper.
Sunday Supper. Okay,
and
I'm gonna do this.
The last one he did, which I believe was in May, JJ Watt was on that one. And because there's highlights all over, so we'll see what happens when the next one comes out. I'll post it and let you know, because we're totally going to do it again.
We would love to do it with you.
It was so much fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're invited.
Very nice. Okay, we will join you. Well, after work on Friday, I don't know if you felt the Saharan dust.
Oh, my word.
Did you feel it?
Yes.
I could feel it in my throat. I woke up with a sore throat on Saturday morning, and I thought, oh, no.
Here it goes.
I'm getting sick. What is it? Or is it just the Saharan dust? I wasn't sure. So we tried to just lay low this weekend, you know, just in case the tickle in my throat turned out to be something more. So far, it's just a tickle. And it feels real good. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, it's like I felt like I had a little something in my throat. So I, on Saturday morning, I went and picked up the dumpling dudes, some dumplings.
So yummy.
And surprise, they gave me some for you.
Really?
I have dumplings for you. I forgot to bring them today.
Where are
They're
they?
in my,
How were they?
freezer at
How
home.
were they?
They were delicious. They were great. And check out the guys. So there's Mike and Chi, and they were wearing their little romp hymns, the male romper with the shorts, which I think is very functional until you need to use the restroom.
Yeah, and then all bets are off.
And then it could be a problem.
And so are your clothes.
But don't wear a romper in public and use a public restroom. Word to the wise. I've heard it can be problematic. Yeah, what do? You have to take it all off,
Yeah,
right?
just make sure you lock the door, because you gotta take it all off. Yes, it's a one piece.
That is a very good reason to never wear them. But they
they're
are
so
cute.
cute and
they are
comfortable.
so cute.
Yes.
They are cute. But here's the deal. So on weekends, on Saturdays, the guys distribute their dumplings. So you order them on Monday. Lately, they've been selling out, and it's been so great. So many Houston Life viewers have become customers of theirs. But guys, if you check their order page today, they're taking a week off.
A little R&R?
A little R&R. So after months and months of cranking out the dumplings and doing their Saturday distribution, they are taking some time off. So you can't order this week, but have no fear. Next week, they'll be back in business.
And, you know, we've picked up their dumplings multiple times during this quarantine, and my kids love it. I mean, they are like, we have more dumplings. These are out of the world. You know, I mean, they love them.
They're so
and
good.
Hats off to them, because the bulk of their business prior to this pandemic was cooking classes, right? It was actually being in the kitchen with them, and they learned how to kick it up another notch, right? And just have this curbside pickup.
Yeah, because overnight, I mean, in an instant, like so many small business owners, their business model had to change.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's so interesting, and those in the office have heard me say this before, but small business and then micro business.
Yeah.
When you have less than 10 employees, basically, a lot of times it's just the owner is a micro business just trying to survive. Think about all the vendors that are at Dash Market, right? Same thing. These are micro businesses, and one hit over a weekend could potentially severely damage their business. And that's why I'm a big proponent of shopping local, supporting local, and the dumpling dudes are doing a great thing. I love it. So many of our viewers love them, and we keep coming back because it's so good.
I know. And in the beginning, remember, I heard about them and I thought, okay, how good could a dumpling actually be? And they are so good, they will knock your socks off. They're delicious. And oftentimes when you support small business, you're getting a better product, or you're getting something that you cannot find anywhere else. So we're keeping money local, we're supporting our community and making it stronger. And as you mentioned, I mean, the past few months have been an absolutely just bizarro time for these small and micro businesses to continue operating. So, and now with, you know, bars being shut down again, like there are a lot of question marks ahead for a lot of people. So if you have any ideas about people or businesses we can support, we certainly want to highlight them as often as we can here on the show.
Absolutely. We love that and love showcasing our local talent and foodies as well.
Speaking of local talent, I have a story about talent who's not local. My nieces. So you've been doing your HL artwork thing, and they decided to get in on the action. Not today. I know you have a different artist today, but my nieces spent the weekend working really hard
I cannot wait
on their
to see
Houston
this.
Life artwork. And folks, I got a little preview last night. I think we have some video of when Brandon and I were FaceTiming them.
Oh, they are so cute.
Aren't they so funny?
They're adorable.
And here's the thing. Every time my phone rings now, or I get a text from my sister's phone, it's not actually my sister.
Right.
It's usually London or one of the other girls. Samantha, the 5-year-old, she sends these voice memos. But instead of doing our typical in-person dance parties, we've done them virtually, and it's been so nice.
I love it. Okay, so can I get a little info on the artwork? Because are they sending it over?
I think they're going to take a picture and then we can just show it on the show.
Okay.
And they did show us a little preview. I think you guys will be pleased.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm glad they got in on the action.
Yeah, it was a great idea. It's also strange that it's late June, right? And typically we would have seen them by now. I mean, we see them at the holidays, but we would have seen them in the spring and in the summer. And I mean, we try to get together multiple times per year. And so I'm realizing now, oh my gosh, is this going to be the longest stretch of time that I don't see my mom, I don't see my sisters or their children or spouses? It's so strange, but just a reminder, we need to find new ways to connect. And that FaceTime, we don't do it often enough. We really should be doing it more than we do.
I know, and I need to get my mom in on she's done a couple FaceTimes, not a Zoom that I'm aware of. And I definitely should record that because I have a feeling that there's going to be some good comedy that comes out of that for my mom. But, you know, she's learning. She's watching the show now every day and on her phone or her, I think it's an iPad, maybe, I don't know. But she doesn't miss it. She's like, oh, tell Derek he is so cute and so handsome.
Oh,
she does, you know.
Eileen, thank you.
I know, isn't she a doll? And I just love that she now can be able to watch the show. Zoom and FaceTime, we're going to put her in a whole different, you know, realm of freak outness.
Your mom is still your mom, whether it's FaceTime or Zoom or in person. And I know you all have met Eileen here on Houston Live. She's visited a couple times. When I was in San Francisco a while back, I tried to meet up with her and she was busy with your aunts and they had a few appointments. But I remember sitting with Brandon in Dolores Park and sitting on the phone, chatting with your mom. And it was just so nice to chat with her and catch up. And she is just, she's fun. She's fun. You really are a carbon copy of your mom.
She's a blast. And even my mom's sisters always say, I don't know where she gets it. If she could be the last one to go to bed, she's the first one to get up. You know what I mean? She's just like, she doesn't want to miss anything, you know? She just wants to be like right there with everybody. But if you're kind of waking up a little tired, maybe a little mariachis in your head or something, she is up, she is cooking, she is ready, she doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Mariachis in your head, what is that, being hungover?
Maybe, slightly.
Is that what happens to you?
Well, the headache, you know?
That sounds fun.
It is fun. It's not.
I've never heard you say that.
Really?
Hey, did you hear about this local family? So they've been FaceTiming, of course, like many of us have. But to try to, I don't know, pump the fun factor up a notch, they actually created, I guess, a roller coaster in their backyard. And this came from one of our viewers. They sent us this email, and I think we have a clip for you all to see. Viewer Denise.
You ready? Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right.
Oh my word. This is awesome.
Oh, it's really dark out there.
That is so awesome. How did they do that?
I don't know. Is there a person behind?
Here it goes.
Oh, no.
Getting ready to go over the edge. Arms up.
Oh, I get it. Their feet are fake. Their legs dangling are stuck.
Oh, yes. That is so awesome.
Wow. Okay, Denise, this is so awesome. So I guess what happened earlier in the year, they had gone to Fiesta, Texas, and their daughter loved the big scary rides so much. That's why they recreated it at home, their daughter Avery. And so they painted the cardboard, named the ride Spanky's Rattler. And what a fun way to make some fun memories during Corona.
Absolutely. What a great Halloween costume. Look at that. That is so cool.
Okay, initially, I didn't understand that those legs up front
I didn't either.
Were fake legs.
I didn't either. But then now we got it. They did a great job. People are so creative. I can't come up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know.
You do a lot of creative things.
Yeah, I guess, but
these days you're just busy chasing Oscar around with the slippers. A lot of people a week ago when you came back to studio, can you believe it's been a full week?
No.
People were talking a lot about the open of the show that day with you like skipping through the neighborhood and wearing that bad wig and me waking up and all of that. And I gotta tell you, our shoots are complicated enough, but you add a puppy into the mix. Oscar was running around with my shoes, with your slippers.
Oh my, he was not cooperating at all. Like, Derek, it was so funny when I always got your shoe. He has your, help me out. You have to like run defense on him because he just, Yeah.
And we kept trying to figure out how to incorporate Oscar into the video. He did sit still a few times long enough for us to get a shot of him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's, again, over the weekend, ate toilet paper. And now, everybody's in the buying mode again. You can't find toilet paper and paper towels, so it's like he's eating gold bricks. You know what I mean? Like, hang on, not the toilet paper.
Not the toilet paper. No, Oscar. So we got another viewer email who wrote in. Julia N. wrote in, and we had featured recently Kai's Cookies on the show. I think this was just last week or maybe 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, because I was still at home.
Okay, I have no sense of time.
Yeah.
But essentially, the story is about a dad and a daughter who took their hobby, their love of baking, and turned it into this micro business. Well, Julia wrote in, said she ordered a box of the cookies, says they are amazing. And I think we have a photo right there
so sweet.
of a very satisfied new customer. So, Julia N., thank you so much for supporting Kai's Cookies. And I'm sure Makai is very happy about that.
Oh, my gosh, that is great. And that is one happy customer for sure. That's so cool.
We're going to have a lot of fun on today's show. If you're feeling a little rusty, like it's a Monday morning and you have, the band playing in your head, don't worry. We're going to help you through it. It's 1 p.m., folks. Wake up.
Wake up. Also, coming up on the show, guys, a local contestant is going to compete on NBC's The Titan Games. We are talking about Kingwood's own Lindsay Hamm. She's seen here in the blue. She's going to compete tonight. The show, of course, is hosted by The Rock. Hello, Dwayne Johnson. Love him too. Find out how Lindsay trained for her episode. This is going to be amazing.
This show is really, really fantastic. If you haven't seen it. Plus, NBC has a new game show airing tonight, so it is a great night to watch TV. Also, how about cooking along with your parents? You might remember Shannon Toon from the Food Network's Chopped. He's the owner of Craft Burger in Finn Hall, but he's stepping away from the grill, folks, for a little lesson in his mom's banana pudding. Yeah, we're going to need that recipe, and I think we might be able to get it.
Yeah, I think so. And after the break, is it safe to go to the hospital for bariatric surgery? We're going to have details for those who want to reach their weight loss goals during COVID-19. That's coming up. Welcome back. If you're looking for a new start and you need help to lose some weight, there are some medical procedures available even amid the coronavirus crisis.
That is right. Joining us now to explain details on bariatric surgery during COVID-19, Dr. Jason Billette and Dr. Drew Howard, bariatric surgeons with Memorial Hermann the Woodlands Medical Center, along with their patient, Diana Barnett. Welcome to all three of you. I can see that you are wearing your masks and keeping your distance. And let's just talk about the fact that these surgeries are proceeding, and also you are taking every precaution possible to keep your patients safe.
Yeah, out here in the Woodlands, we are proceeding with surgeries, particularly bariatric or weight loss surgery, and we have lots of precautions that we're using to keep patients and even staff members safe in the times that we're facing.
And we should mention, too, that, of course, as we said, Memorial Hermann's in the Woodlands, you are located in Montgomery County and unaffected by the governor's order on elective surgery. So we want to make that point stressed right now. But let's talk about the precautions that you all are taking to keep your patients safe during this time.
So all of our staff wears universal precautions from entry through the process of surgery and then even on the floor after surgery. Our patients are all getting tested for COVID as well. And we do that prior to surgery so we know the status of each patient as they come in.
And let's chat about some of the benefits of having this surgery. As we mentioned, you have one of your patients right there, Diana. And for folks who have maybe considered having this done, just talk us through how it can affect someone's life.
Well, I think bariatric surgery affects a person's life dramatically in all aspects. But we're faced with unique times with COVID. With COVID, we know that a person who contracts COVID and has weight problems or obesity, they're 3 times more likely to end up on a ventilator and have a poor outcome. And so in the face of COVID, we've seen an uptick in the requests for our bariatric and weight loss surgery. And what we do is we take patients through a preoperative process. We work with nutritionists or registered dietitians, and then we work with a psychology team that helps prepare our patients for surgery. And that process takes a little bit of work and doing prior to proceeding. We spend a lot of time counseling our patients directly as well. We see them in the office at least 2 times prior to surgery just in terms of consultation, talking about the procedures and what they're getting ready to get involved in.
And to be clear, too, bariatric surgery is not one type of surgery. It's not one surgery fits all. There's actually several different types, correct?
Yeah, yes, there's the gastric sleeve, which is by far the most popular, which is just reducing the size of the stomach. There's a lap band, which just kind of restricts some. And then there's the gastric bypass, which actually is a full rerouting of the entire intestines. So all those surgeries are available, and all are being able to be done still here in the Woodlands, and we're able to perform all of them very safely. And patients are only in the hospital for about a little over 24 hours. So their exposure and their risks are very, very minimal to anything COVID in the hospital.
So many different options when it comes to these types of surgeries. Diana, I want to get a little bit of your story. I understand you're a nurse, and you just had the procedure done this month?
Yes, I had my procedure, the gastric sleeve, done 12 days ago. I'm a nurse at Memorial Hermann, the Woodlands Medical Center. I'm an educator for surgical services.
12 days ago.
I feel very safe with the care that I received here.
And how has it been? I mean, only 12 days, that is not very long ago. How are you feeling? What have you noticed? And can you talk about sort of what your weight was and what your goal is?
I feel great. I had minimal discomfort in my incisions. Once I went home, I only took Tylenol at home, and it was completely effective against any discomfort. I've lost about 12 pounds since my procedure, and I'm able to drink just fine, drinking protein fluids and other soft foods.
Well, it's good to know that, I mean, it's unbelievable that you just had this surgery done just so recent and during this pandemic. And I know, doctors, both of you can really attest to this. And of course, Diana, you can too. Once you're prepared for this type of surgery, you know, there's lots of prep work going into this, but to be able to go through with it during this time, I think is so critical, not only for the patient's health, but also the peace of mind that they are going to be able to achieve this goal regardless of what's going on around us.
Yeah, for sure, they're going to achieve the goal. And I think I would take it a step further in a sense that as you can see, 12 days post-surgery, we have our patient right here with us.
Yeah.
It shows you the recovery process and how quickly it happens, particularly, again, as I mentioned before, when COVID has such an increase in severity when you have weight problems and weight issues, that coming in, having a procedure like this, getting you in, getting you out of the hospital in a safe fashion, and then you can see 12 days after surgery, you're mobile, up and at 'em, and starting to resume a normal life. It allows us to put our patients in a nice, safe perspective in terms of healing as well as exposure when they're here.
And we are just about out of time, but I think what you said at the top of this interview was very critical, that for someone to carry around so much extra weight, you know, the long-term health risks of that far outweigh any short-term risks of having the surgery, correct?
Yes, and on top of that, the surgery gets rid of diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, all these other risk factors that come into play that also put people at more risk of the next wave of COVID. So the weight, the other things all start to go away. And so we see patients that we operated on just right before that first wave of COVID hit in March are now at, you know, significantly less risk of having any issues of being in a hospital if they catch this COVID disease.
All right, Dr. Jason Billette, Dr. Drew Howard, Diana Barnett, thank you all for your time. And Diana, continued success in your recovery.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, if you are considering weight loss surgery at Memorial Hermann, the Woodlands Medical Center, you can call 713-897-2300, or you can visit the website weightloss.memorialhermann.org.
And we'll be right back with more Houston Life. Well, welcome back to the show. Of course, our favorite time is when we get to highlight our student artists, and I'm happy to share with you today this really great canvas.
Okay.
From 9-year-old Caitlin from Cyprus. And this is done very similar to kind of like the technique I'm thinking.
The sidewalk chalk?
The sidewalk chalk.
Yeah.
But it's paint, and it looks great. She did such a great job. Again, Caitlin, 9 years old, from Cyprus, got in on the HL Studio Artwork Fun.
It looks fantastic. It also sort of looks like a stained glass window.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah, and I love the bright colors, kind of the primary colors. Looks awesome.
Nicely done. Okay, well, you know that we are not afraid of a good competition here at Houston Life, right?
Never.
But today we're not going to compete against each other, but we do want to highlight this brand new show on NBC hosted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's called The Titan Games, and if you haven't seen it, you got to check it out tonight. But in the meantime, coming up next on Houston Life, get ready to cheer on a local competitor, people. During tonight's episode, Lauren Kelly chats with Kingwood's Lindsay Hamm. She's right there on your screen in the blue on the left side. She will be competing tonight. We're going to get to know her right after this. Welcome back. Season 2 of the Titan Games, hosted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, is fully underway, and you can catch a local aspiring mountain guide compete on tonight's episode.
That's right. Her name is Lindsay Hamm. She's originally from Kingwood, and she's chatting with our Lauren Kelly about how she trained for the show and what fans can expect when they tune in tonight.
A show that I have been obsessed with, mainly because I strive to be contestants on there, is the Titan Games, Monday nights on NBC. And this is so cool. Season 2 started last month. And coming up tonight, we get local representation. I'm going to be on the show, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson host, and it's about basically taking an everyday person and just challenging them. Tell us a little bit about what it was like for you on the show.
It was not something I would ever, to be honest, sign up for, but they found me online, and I was in China when I was interviewing with them, doing a little climbing adventure for myself, and I teach people who are very nervous, you know, like climbing is like a very hard sport for some people, and to be novice again in a situation or in this capacity was really cool, because I felt like all the individuals I was going against, they're all just athletes. So it was like they've been in competition for a while. Yeah, I haven't done a competition since I was like in like high school, you know, so I'm like 33, and my competition's usually like me and The Rock climb, like
The Rock climb, not like The Rock Dwayne Johnson.
No, like The Rock climb. So I was like, I get to feel all those emotions again, and it's really, it's been a while since I've been a newbie at something, and it was like one of the best experiences because I found that I can compete, and I still have that little fire of knowing how to like just dig deep. It's an awesome opportunity for others to see that, like, if you want to challenge yourself and you want to be a climber, you want to be something different from your ordinary life, like you can achieve those goals.
So Lindsay, you live in California, you're from Kingwood. How long, you're a mountain climber and you teach people to mountain climb. How long have you been doing that, and what kind of training did you need to up your game for the Titan Games?
Well, I didn't train, but it's okay. I have like this really weird grit inside of me that, like, I've been on, you know, Denali, where you're at 17,000, you know, going up to 17,000. I didn't get to summit Denali, but I guided it. And then I learned how to ice climb. So a waterfall that's frozen over, and I bring people up ice climbing, alpine routes, which are above a tree line. And so I ski. I'm starting to ski guide probably next year.
The list of things that you don't do is smaller than the list of things that you do.
Yeah. So it was just like the training is just experience and failing a lot. Like, I've failed so many times. With the Titan Games, I feel like I was already kind of a Titan in that certain way of like grit, passion, inspiring, and being an ally with everybody in the outdoors. And, you know, just being inclusive and in creating safe spaces for everyone. And that's what I do on a daily basis. So I feel like I already encompass that definition of what a Titan is.
Well, we are so excited to watch you in tonight's
Thanks.
representation. Lindsay Hamm is going to be on the Titan Games. You can get the show right here on NBC. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. Last question.
Yeah.
Did you get to have a push-up contest with The Rock, and did you win?
I didn't. Like, I barely even got to meet him. I was kind of sad. I was like, I got to shake his hand, and I was like, oh my God, he's giant. He's a great ice climber. So, Rock, if you want to come ice climb with me in California, I think you'd be really good at it. So.
We'll put the word out there. You hear that?
Thank you. Rock, come climb with me. And yes, I'll have a push-up contest.
Lindsay, we're so excited. This is going to be so fun to watch tonight. Best of luck. We can't wait.
Thank you.
When you're back in Texas or back in Kingwood, come say hi to the Houston Live.
I would love that. Yeah, once everything is like good to go, I'm coming down there. I would love to meet up for sure.
Awesome. Thank you for your time and good luck tonight.
Thanks. See ya.
What I think is so great about the Titan Games is this is a true, like a well-rounded view of how strong you really are, because it's not just about lifting and pulling, it's running, it's climbing, it's all of these other things happening while looking at your competitor like, where are they? Are they right behind me? You know, still trying to win. And I love, like, there's some really strong women that are on this show, including Lindsay. I mean, it's so great to see it. I'm addicted. My kids love it. I know you love it too.
Everyone has a great backstory.
Yes.
That's my favorite part, that you get to know these competitors before you see them compete. And so then, of course, you feel more invested. And some of these folks have been through some really tough things, and it's great to see them out there on that stage.
Absolutely. And I love The Rock, too. Love him. Okay, you can watch Lindsay compete tonight on the Titan Games. That's at 7 p.m. Lauren, thanks so much. That was a fun interview.
And still ahead on Houston Life, craft burger owner Shannon Toon takes a brief break from the grill for a little lesson in mom's banana pudding. That's coming up next. Welcome back, everyone. If you are looking for the perfect cool and creamy dessert to round out your 4th of July cookout, we've got a great idea for you.
Oh, yeah. Craft burger owner Shannon Toon is sharing his family's recipe for banana pudding with a little help from Mom.
I'm Shannon Toon. I'm the owner of Craft Burger, and this is my mother.
Hi, I'm Kay Toon, and I'm the owner of Shannon.
Today we're going to be making my mother's banana pudding. She's going to be walking me through the steps. So we've already set up a double boiler. So we have a large pan. She's already correcting me. We have a large pan with water. What goes in first, Mom?
The sugar.
1.5 cups of granulated sugar. 1/3 cup of flour.
2 cans of evaporated milk.
These are 12-ounce cans.
Whisk that.
All right.
Come on, baby. Give it some power.
Give it a little power whisk.
Give it some power.
Get it all incorporated. 3 eggs.
Here's what I need, my power.
Got you, Mama.
And now you're going to pour a little.
A little of this in here.
Okay.
So why do you do this?
Because that's what my mother showed me.
And that's why I'll do this. That's how my mother showed me. So you whisk it, and you go right back in?
See the color change.
All right.
Let's just some more.
So when I went to culinary school, one of the first things I realized is that my mother is more or less making a pastry cream, a classical French technique and recipe with a few variations. Now it's going to go in the water bath. How much water should be in here? Like, what level should the water be as far as the pan goes?
The water's going to evaporate. You just have to keep adding.
We have enough water now?
Yes.
So the water bath just keeps the eggs and the custard from scrambling. And as you continually whisk this, it gets thicker and thicker. What are you doing, Mom?
I'm layering bananas and cookies. The first layer of cookies, the bottom part is up.
Let me show them real quick. So the flat part is facing out. I mistakenly bought mini vanilla wafers. Don't make that mistake.
About 3 days.
Yeah, she'd have been done already if I got the right wafers. Interesting fact about banana pudding, I think this goes for all of us in our house. We don't like bananas.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
We don't like bananas.
But we love banana pudding. Have you had other people's variation?
Mine is this.
I would agree. Most people cheat. They use like banana instant like pudding mix. And you know what we don't do either? We don't do Cool Whip.
No.
As you see my mother, as she's layering in the bananas, she cut those very, very thin. Like, once again, it's not about the bananas
It's
for
not
us.
about the bananas, just the flavor.
Yep. So, Mom, when is the first time you noticed my knack for cooking?
You know about 5?
5?
Yes. Whenever I cook, next time I cooked it, you remember all the ingredients. I want to tell you to go somewhere and sit down, but I didn't.
It paid off.
Okay, now I'm putting myself in there cooking.
And you're just gonna layer it until
It gets about right here.
about a 1/4 inch from the top of the
And the second layer of cookies, they go down. The flat part goes down.
she's sandwiching them. Now, is there any particular reason why it's done this way?
Mm-hmm.
What?
So my mother taught me.
I can see a practical reason is to create a space where the cream gets all the way down to the bottom of the pan. If it was done the other way, there'd be gaps. And this is a no-gap technique. My grandmother was ahead of her time.
Yes, you were.
Was this ever a special occasion thing for you growing up? Or grandma just make this whenever?
Just made it. I grew up having dessert every day
Really?
with dinner. Y'all did for a while.
When?
I used to make dessert almost every day, but that's the way I grew up.
I must have blocked that out of my memory. This whole process takes between 14 to 20 minutes, and you want to make sure that you give enough time for the flour flavor to cook out and for it to be thick. Once it gets thick, you're going to add a 1/2 stick of butter and some vanilla and stir that in, and then let it chill. Problem, huh?
Just let it sit for maybe 20 minutes before you pull it over the cookies.
I think a good reason for doing that is that the cookies don't get too soggy, right?
Right.
We enjoy when the cookies have a little bit of crisp. We don't like soggy cookies. We have a finished product. As you can see, she has the right size cookies. The cream is nice and thick, and she's chilled this overnight. All right, let's have a taste. Smells like childhood for me.
Oh, this is so good. And not because I made it, it's just so good.
You won't find a better one. I've yet to find someone's banana pudding as good as my mother's and my grandmother's. My wife is here. I've had my wife's is a second, very close second.
That's because she used my recipe.
Yep. So just a side note for everyone out there, we have a few partnerships to announce. We're going to be working with Texadelphia along with Real Sweet Schumann Farms and their Badea Onions. So we have a lot coming up in the next couple of weeks, and we look forward to seeing you guys at our locations. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
It looks so good.
I know, and I love Mom's little input in there. I made dessert every day.
You did?
His eyes are looking. Okay, but during the pandemic, Shannon and the Kraft Burger team have been giving back to the community in a really big way. They've teamed up with other Finn Hall restaurants to help feed hardworking medical professionals.
Yeah, and get this, so far the campaign Finn Hall Feeds the Front Lines has provided nearly 1,500 meals to healthcare workers. If you'd like to learn more about that campaign or to connect with Shannon, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv.
And we'll be right back. Well, if you've tried a number of diet plans and workouts and are still struggling to lose weight, it might be time to try a new approach.
Innovative Lasers of Houston CEO Laura Alexis is joining us along with her patient, Elisa Hernandez, who has lost a whopping 50 pounds in 30 sessions. Elisa, my goodness. I'm sure we probably have some before and after photos, but my goodness, that's a lot of weight to lose. How are you feeling?
Yes, it is. Incredible. It's a different life-changing experience, to be honest.
And have you noticed a difference in your energy level, in your mood, and just the way you feel overall?
Absolutely. So, I mean, before, you start off skeptical like any other person. And then whenever the technology was introduced to me and was offered, I was blessed to undergo this procedure. As you can see, I was already an employee here, but also I became a patient because it was something that was so vital to me to feel better, to look better, and to actually just have a presence that I have never had before. So it's amazing.
And Elisa, you've actually been struggling with your weight for a long time, since childhood, is that right?
Yes, that's very true. I actually come from, a family that, we have fillers. Those are just something that's natural in a Hispanic culture. You have rice or whatnot, all of those lovely things. So rice and beans and we fill up. But yes, something that I've always struggled with, and this is the one thing that I've been able to do and keep it off, and it's been almost 3 years now, so it's incredible. I've been very blessed.
And Laura, I can see you have a smile on your face as well. That's got to feel good when you have satisfied customers who've had this big life change.
I do, and I want to correct you. It's actually 55 pounds.
Yeah,
that
it
she
is
lost.
now.
55 pounds?
Yes.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Laura,
137.
Oh, that is
Get it,
awesome.
girl.
Congratulations. And Laura, when people come in to see you about weight loss, does it really vary the reasons why people are coming in? Because as Elisa said, she struggled with weight her entire life. Sometimes people go through a hard time in life. Even during COVID, a lot of folks have just been sitting at home gaining weight. So the reasons for why people gain weight really kind of run the gamut, right?
That's right. There's an array of reasons as to why the patient is overweight. But that's what we do here at Innovative Lasers of Houston. We listen to the patient's needs, their goals, their target areas, and based on that, we put them in a plan specifically right for them. The technology behind it is amazing. The laser itself is FDA approved, and it offers no downtime, no swelling, no bruising, no pain, no heat, no cold. So our patients undergoing treatment are feeling nothing at all. It's like coming to a spa, literally. We guarantee 3 to 11 inches in just 2 weeks, typically about half a pound to a pound per visit, Derek. It's very compelling.
And we're also talking about the Zerona Laser, and we're seeing the graphic here on the screen. It typically targets kind of the belly area, but this laser can go to other parts of the body too, right?
That's right. The way it works, it is filtered to the lymphatic system. So a good example would be like a magnet that's attracting metal. The laser is attracted to fat cells. So what happens, it actually sweeps the fat cells along the way, experiencing inch loss, even in the areas that we didn't target. Mm-hmm. This is a very good example. This is an animation, or actually a microscopic image of what happens undergoing treatment. At 0 minutes, as you can see, the fat cell is plump. Before a 20-minute session is done, at the very bottom, it has already collapsed. And all you're left with is just that shell. And that's how we guarantee 3 to 11 inches in just 2 weeks. The results are that very next day. They're immediate.
And so the 3 to 11 inches, I mean, are you talking, Laura, about the waistline? And talk to us just a little bit more about other areas of the body that can be treated.
Absolutely. It's 3 to 11 inches overall. The laser itself creates a slimming effect. So it is not just because we put the laser in Alyssa's tummy area and her back, for example, she will still experience a jawline, as you can see, very prominent on her face. So it filters through the lymphatic system, excreted through bodily fluids such as urine and sweat, and this is how we guarantee 3 to 11 inches. It's all over.
And Laura, let's talk about the difference between Innovative Lasers of Houston to other weight loss clinics out there, because you really pride yourself on not being cookie cutter, that you really want to talk to each and every client that's coming through the door.
That's right. What works for you is not going to work for Derek, for example. It's a customized weight loss program. So based on the patient's goals and target areas, we'll determine how many sessions to prescribe to the patient and where to place the laser. So it's a very customized program. What makes us different than any other technology out there is that we do not destroy fat cells. We understand that fat cells are a very important part of our lives. Once we start removing them, in the future, we can potentially get them somewhere else very undesirable. So we're very natural. The process is very natural, very similar to the act of working out and losing weight the natural way. We don't destroy fat cells, we merely shrink them. And this is the result.
And Laura, we did just a moment ago see your own before and after photos, so we know you've had personal experience with the Zerona Laser. Before we get into what the treatment costs and what the special offer is in the locations, Elisa, is there anything now that you've been able to do, you've found that you can do now that you could not do before? Because again, 55 pounds, that's a lot of weight.
A lot, yes. It's a small infant in my case. Actually, yes, I now swim. I picked up surfing. I can actually wear a two-piece. I never in my wildest dreams would have imagined that. However, that's something that has been given to me, and it's just something that's wonderful. It's a spa treatment. You just lay here, you relax. I'd never taken even a nap in my life, but I had 20-minute naps when I would come in, and then this has just been amazing. I do everything now that I would have never done before.
Right, period. Let the laser do the work. Well, Laura, let's talk about the special offer for our viewers who may be interested in this procedure.
So typically our transformation package is $2,400. However, for viewers now, it's over half off at $1,000. And if you're one of the first 100 callers, we'll even throw in an additional 3 sessions for free. And that number to call is 281-888-3094. Now, I need to emphasize, Courtney, that it's only for the first 100 callers. So call now, 281-888-3094.
And there are a number of treatment centers to choose from: Galleria, Spring, Clear Lake, Katy, and Sugar Land. You've also expanded to Dallas. Laura, Alexis, thank you so much for your time. And Elisa Hernandez, thank you as well. Congratulations. You look great.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course, great to see you. And if you would like to schedule your free consultation, you can call 281-888-3094 or simply go online to their website, innovativelasersofhouston.com.
And we will be right back.
Coming up on tomorrow's show, you know, birthdays during quarantine don't have to be boring. Lauren Kelly's going to have 5 ideas to celebrate a birthday during this time. You know, her boyfriend Gabe is celebrating his 30th birthday tomorrow. Even without leaving the house, you can still make it a great day, from a handwritten birthday card to custom party favors to a home-baked cake. Well, there's still plenty of fun things to do. And it looks like she's figured it all out. Look at him.
Yeah.
I love it.
He is ready to celebrate. Hopefully some of those ideas will put a smile on his face, right?
He's very serious.
He's very serious, just on camera. Gabe, you know we love you. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday eve.
Birthday Eve.
Birthday
it's a thing.
Eve. It's a thing to be celebrated. Well, happy Monday, and thank you all so much for joining us today. We always love seeing you.
I know. We'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Bye.